Hi, wind instrument fans. Today I want to talk about what you get, or rather what you don't get, when you purchase a very inexpensive instrument. Now, there was a time that I had a lot against these cheap horns. They could not be repaired very easily. Usually the repair costs more than the instrument, and they were also difficult to play because of their ergonomics. But I have evolved and I realize that there is a place for these very cheap instruments in the business of music. But you need to know what you're getting or not getting when you purchase a cheap instrument. Today, I'm going to show you what happens with the very important springs on a wind instrument when the horn is, for lack of a better word, cheap. All wind instruments are analog machines, and that means it does not need electricity to make the instrument function. But like all analog machines, there are basically two principles in having the machine function correctly. You have parts that must remain fixed and stable, and then you have parts that need to move effortlessly. One of the things that combines the two of them is the spring. The spring is firmly attached to the post, so the spring has an attachment point that does not move, but then the spring itself moves so the key can move up and down. Let me show you. This is a student line flute with a split E mechanic, and what that means is these two keys here can operate independently from one another. The point is, when the player is playing the high E, the second G key comes down. But you see, both of these keys have springs that hold the key open until depressed. And you see this spring? It's so loose, it comes out. It doesn't matter how much I shove it in the post, it just won't stay. And that means that this is going to be a problem. Eventually it's going to come loose and the key's not going to operate correctly. This is one of the things that you get when you purchase a cheap instrument. The factory just does not have the money to do it right. This particular instrument had 4 of these springs that were not attached securely to their fastening point from the factory. Now, it's a fairly easy fix, mostly, unless it's really messed up, which, naturally, that happens. So just to let you know, when you're purchasing a very inexpensive instrument, the part of the cheapness is the quality of the manufacturing that you get. But if you understand that from the beginning, you're already a step ahead of the game. Thanks for watching.